Good morning, and welcome to Northeast College of Health Sciences commencement ceremonies. At this time, we ask that the aisleways be cleared as the commencement processional is about to begin. Additionally, we would like to make the following announcements. We ask that throughout the processional and recessional that all aisleways remain clear. Photos are not permitted to be taken from areas in which spectators' visibility can be obstructed. The podium and stage area will remain available for 45 minutes at the conclusion of the commencement ceremony. Assistance in the hooding of graduates is welcomed by immediate family members who have earned doctorates and/or hold licenses in the clinical health sciences. Northeast College of Health Sciences is a smoke-free environment. In the event of an emergency, exits are located to your left, right, and rear of the facility. If there is a medical emergency, please notify the usher located nearest to you. If you are attending today's commencement with children who become uncomfortable during the ceremony, for your convenience, a remote broadcast of the proceedings can be viewed in room 105 of the Athletic Center. Thank you for your cooperation.
The commencement exercises of the Northeast College of Health Sciences are officially opened. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Ann Killen.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to the commencement exercises of Northeast College of Health Sciences. Graduates, family, and friends, please remain standing for our national anthem. Thank you. You may be seated. I would like to introduce Reverend Leah Entuala of the First Presbyterian Church of Seneca Falls, who will deliver the invocation for us.
Welcome. Umuntu ngumuntu ngambuntu literally means that a person is a person through another person. Now, forgive me if you speak Zulu. I do not. I speak English and Swahili. They are different languages, so I'm sorry if I just butchered that. But we know it as Ubuntu, which we translate roughly as I am because you are. It's the essence of what it means to be a community. And we are all here this day because of the Ubuntu. We are because the people around us are. So I would like you to take a breath in and out as you ground yourself into your authenticity, into those personality traits and habits and self-care rituals that have brought you here to this day in the present. Thank yourself for being brave, for being and doing what was set before you to get you to this moment of accomplishment. But recognize that you didn't do it alone, as Ubuntu means I am because you are. So as you take your breath out today, in and out, ground yourself in the community, the family, the students, the educators, the staff, the ancestors, the loved ones, with whom this moment, and indeed your very being, would not have been possible. Thank you for this community, for we are bound to one another, because we were created out of all of the same stuff. So your pain is my pain, your joy is my joy, your forgiveness is my forgiveness, your flourishing is my flourishing. We are because you are. Ashe.
Thank you, Reverend Entuala. It is my privilege to introduce Dr. Michael A. Meston, President of Northeast College of Health Sciences. Dr. Meston has been with the college since 2002, serving in various leadership roles, including faculty member, department head, dean, provost, and executive vice president. He assumed the presidency on September 1st, 2017. A second-generation chiropractor, Dr. Meston is a board-certified chiropractic radiologist who completed a 3-year diagnostic imaging residency. He has practiced both in his father's chiropractic office and in his own practice of radiology for 10 years. Dr. Meston has also served on the executive committee of the American Chiropractic College of Radiology, including a term as its president. Recognizing the importance of academic leadership, he earned his Master of Science and Doctor of Education degrees in Higher Education Administration. Dr. Meston is dedicated to enhancing the college's quality and reputation as a leading educational institution, preparing students in an evidence-informed, people-centered practitioners in a dynamic and rapidly evolving field through a comprehensive array of academic programs. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Mike Meston.
Thank you, Dr. Killen. Thank you, Dr. Killen. Distinguished guests, members of the faculty and administration, graduates, welcome to the March 2025 commencement ceremony. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Board of Trustee members who are in attendance with us this morning. Virginia Robbins and Dr. Julie Scarano. I would like to direct your attention to the commencement program to familiarize yourself with the names of the administration and their respected positions. I would ask the administration to now stand to be recognized. I would also like to recognize the Grand Marshal of this commencement ceremony, Dr. Michael Zappano. It is now my privilege to thank those men and women who have contributed so much to the education of our graduates. Attending today are the faculty of Northeast College of Health Sciences, who are nationally renowned and among the finest in the world. Faculty, please stand to be recognized. I would once again like to reintroduce Virginia Robbins, member of the Board of Trustees, who will offer greetings from our trustees.
Thank you and good morning. For you graduates, your family, friends, and loved ones, this is truly a very special day. It marks the conclusion of an important time in your lives and is the culmination of much hard work and sacrifice. Here at Northeast College, you learn to master your chosen discipline, evolving intellectually and emotionally into mature, responsible professionals, worthy of a patient's trust and a colleague's respect. Today, you complete an academic journey started years before and move into a new path, a path toward a successful, rewarding career in which you will fully realize your passion to reimagine health and transform lives. As you move into this new stage of your professional life, always remember that you are not alone. Your alma mater will be here for you, supporting you in dedication to uncompromising excellence and optimal care. And even more, remember that you are surrounded by so many loved ones, your parents, your family, the friends you made here at the college, your spouses, your partners, who believe in you and have been staunch supporters as you pursued this very important calling. All of us are so very proud of you, of your accomplishments, and we're honored to be here with you today to celebrate your great success. The trustees of Northeast College of Health Sciences warmly congratulate you on your significant achievement today. Know, as we do, that you go forward today powerfully prepared for a bright and successful future. We wish each of you continued health and prosperity and welcome you to the healthcare profession. May you all experience the best that life has to offer. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ginny. It is now my pleasure to begin the presentation of awards to recognize members of the Doctor of Chiropractic graduating class for achievements in academic and clinical excellence, as well as service to the college. I have the distinct honor to present the first awards. The Alumni Class President Award is presented to graduates who have served as class president for a minimum of 2 trimesters whilst a student at Northeast College of Health Sciences. The recipients of this award are Mitchell Boris Creviton and Abshar Elizabeth Markham. The Dr. Ernest G. Napolitano Award is given in honor of the second president of Northeast College of Health Sciences, Dr. Ernest G. Napolitano. This memorial award is presented to a member of the Doctor of Chiropractic graduating class who possesses the qualities of Dr. Napolitano as an exceptionally effective communicator and leader. The recipient has also demonstrated distinguished community service both within and beyond the college community. The recipient of the Dr. Ernest G. Napolitano Award is Isabella Rose Mora. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jean Marie Burke, Dean of Faculty and Research, who will present the next awards.
The Frank E. Dean Memorial Award is presented to a Doctor of Chiropractic graduate who has displayed loyalty to the college as evidenced by assisting in the recruitment of students and patients through speaking engagements or publications promoting Northeast College of Health Sciences to the public. The recipient of the Frank E. D. Memorial Award is Ina Kasab. The D.D. Palmer Memorial Award is presented to a member of the Doctor of Chiropractic graduating class who has demonstrated interest in and willingness to serve in the development and delivery of educational services within the profession and the outside community, as evidenced by participation in public education activities. The recipient has also participated as a teaching assistant, course review assistant, and/or tutor. The recipient of the D.D. Palmer Memorial Award is Abishar Elizabeth Markham. The Lorraine Welch Memorial Award is presented to a Doctor of Chiropractic graduate who has assumed a position of leadership and has assisted their peers in furthering their educational goals. The recipient of the Lorraine Welch Memorial Award is Meredith Page Bemis. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Wendy Maneri, Dean of Clinical Education, who will present the next awards.
It is my honor to present the Philip G. Striano Memorial Alumni Award, presented to a member of the Doctor of Chiropractic graduating class who has defined a posture of leadership. The recipient of this award has assisted in the growth and development of the institution through active participation within the Northeast College of Health Sciences community. The recipient of the Philip Striano Memorial Alumni Award is Abshire Elizabeth Markham. The Libero A. Violini Health Center Awards are presented to individuals who have performed at a high level of excellence during their clinical tour in the area of patient evaluation and adjustive procedures. In addition to their personal development of these skills, candidates for this award have demonstrated an aptitude for assistance in the development of similar skills in other students. The recipients of the Health Center Awards are selected by Health Center committees for each location. The recipients of the Health Center Awards are, for the Depew Health Center, Marissa Jenny. For the Levittown Health Center, Juan R. Vega Jr. And for the Seneca Falls Health Center, Mitchell Boris Creviton.
Thank you, presenters, and congratulations to all of our award recipients. Today, Northeast College of Health Sciences is proud to recognize faculty, students, and staff who have served in the United States military. These military members can be recognized by the red, white, and blue military honors cords that they are wearing at today's commencement. Thank you, on behalf of everyone here, for your dedication, commitment, and willingness to serve. I now invite these individuals, as well as any past or present military personnel in the audience, to please stand and be recognized for your service to our country. The Honors Awards for Academic Excellence are based upon the cumulative grade point averages of students at the conclusion of their curriculum. These students can be recognized by the gold honors cords that they are wearing today. Students who have earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.75 and above have earned the distinction of honors in their academic program. I would like to ask the students who received the honors distinction in their academic program to please stand and be recognized. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Killen, and congratulations to all our award recipients. One of the high points of any graduation ceremony is the commencement address. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce to you today's commencement speaker, Dr. Arlen Fuhr. Arlen Fuhr, DC, founder and chairman of Activator Methods International, is a co-inventor of the Activator Adjusting Instrument and the Activator Method chiropractic technique. The Activator method is one of the most widely used instrument adjusting chiropractic techniques in the world. Additionally, Dr. Fuhr holds 13 domestic patents, 47 worldwide trademarks, and more than 100 copyrighted works. In 2008, he published the second edition of the Activator method, which is globally acknowledged as the standard reference for instrument adjusting. Furthermore, Dr. Fuhr is part of an esteemed group of healthcare professionals noted for their outstanding contributions to the international advancement of chiropractic. In 2000, Dr. Fuhr became a select member of the International Society for the Study of the Lumbar Spine. He has been recognized by the World Federation of Chiropractic with its prestigious honor award, and in 2012, he was selected as the World Health Organization's delegate representing the World Federation of Chiropractic. These awards are just a few of many accomplishments that Dr. Fuhr has earned over his many years of practicing chiropractic. Please join me in welcoming our commencement speaker, Dr. Arlen Fuhr. Dr. Fuhr.
Dr. Meston put a little word out to me. He said, if you go over 5 minutes, everybody will go to sleep. I want to talk to you about you, because you have made it. You're graduating. That's the first step. Now you go out into the big world, and what can you expect? I got a call one day from a young lady, and I see several young ladies here, and she said, I'm in Texas, I want to start a practice, and I don't want to work for a man. I said, I understand. I said, why don't you do what I did? Why don't you rent a room in somebody's office? She said, what do you mean? I said, go around the town you want to practice in. There will be a practitioner that has a clinic that's big enough you can rent a room. I said, what do you have for equipment? She said, I've got a portable table and an activator, and that's all I have. I said, that's enough. I got a call from her 3 months later. She said, I found the place. He even let me have the room for free. She said, I'm now making money. And she said, I have so much to look forward to. I got a call from her about a year later, and she said, I can't handle the people I'm taking care of in one room. What do I do? I said, ask him if he's got another room. She called me back and she said, he rented me another room. Called me back a year later and she said, he wants me to buy the clinic. But you know what it was? Work, perseverance, and believing in herself. And that's how she became successful. She's now one of our most successful proficiency-rated doctors. Number 2, find a mentor. When you get to be my age, it's harder than hell to find a mentor. Harry passed away at 94 here just a couple years ago. I met him in church, and we had great theological discussions, among other things. But we met once a month for breakfast in this god-awful breakfast place, but he could get his oxygen tanks in. And there we talked world things over, and he told me things that I should be learning. And a thing I never forgot was, go do what you can do now when you can do it. We were looking at going on safari because Kent Greenewalt, a friend of mine, was getting married in Africa, and I almost passed it up. After that morning meeting with Harry, I told my wife, we're going because we can go. And we went, and I will never forget the trip. So do what you can do when you can do it. And when you get out, contribute back to your profession. That's where the fun is. That's what I've tried to do all my life, is contribute back. And from, the association meetings to the colleges, and I've been on board of trustees and, whatever and just make chiropractic better. And remember this, everybody wonders, how do you survive their summers in Phoenix? Well, the people that have money don't. They all leave and go to the mountains. And so I have a house in the White Mountains. And my wife said, now you're not going to start a practice up here, are you? And I said, no, I promise I won't. I've got enough to do. I'm teaching and so forth. Well, that lasted 1 week. And my next door neighbor heard his back and he said, Arlen, I know you're not practicing, but he said, just me, could you do me? I hurt my back playing golf. And I said, okay, but you got to promise me one thing, don't tell anybody. That lasted 1 more week. And all of a sudden my wife said, I give up. It's just happening, isn't it? And I had a student that came to visit me there, and they said, how do you build a practice like this? I said, know what you're doing. Very simple. Get people well. That summer, and I even charged them $100 a piece cash. I thought that would deter them. Didn't stop a thing. That year, I gave all the money, by the way, to the scholarship for kids that were going to school from the mountains. I walked up and she said, are you going to give $500 this year? You can afford it. And I said, no, I just thought I'd give $5,000. She said, $5,000? I said, that's how many people I adjusted during the summer. So getting people well is the key. Everybody wants to be rich. I've got a chief operating officer that's 28. High school degree. His dad worked for us. He died when he was 54 from a heart attack. And he came in and sat in that office, and if I get emotional, forgive me, but he sat there and cried. He said, someday I'll have my dad's job. Took him 10 years. And he said also, I want to be a millionaire. And I said, well then listen. My wife got him a savings account and a checking account and everything. We got started. And he saved $80,000 in 7 years. He lived with another employee at $400 a month. His weakness was cars, and we cured him of that quickly. And he also listened to us and became a fan of Dave Ramsey. You've probably heard of Dave Ramsey. Follow some people like that. They can show you it's not, in practice, you'll make money, but you'll never get rich. You get rich by investing. So keep that in mind. Now I have the last thing here because I'm being true to Dr. Meston here. How many men do we have here? Raise your hands, you guys. You probably want to know where you are going to be happiest practicing. And I have a 100% correct answer for you, okay? I don't even know you. It's wherever your mother-in-law lives. Well, good luck. You're a great group, and thank you.
Well done. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Furr. We are honored to have a special presentation of fellowships by the American College of Chiropractors. The American College of Chiropractors is an honor society chartered by an act of Congress on September 24th, 1924, that recognizes individuals for exceptional achievement and meritorious service on behalf of the chiropractic profession. For many years, the ACC has chosen Northeast College of Health Sciences commencement ceremony to hold their annual convocation and presentation of chiropractic fellowships and honorary degrees. I refer you to the commencement program to follow along with this presentation. It gives me great pleasure to invite to the podium alum Dr. Serge Nerley, President of the American College of Chiropractors. Dr. Nerley, have a successful meeting.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Meston, and thank you, Northeast College, and thank you to all the graduates and their family for allowing us to interrupt your ceremony with this ceremony. I declare the 100th meeting of the American College of Chiropractors officially open. This is obviously a very special and historical meeting. As you heard, we were founded by an act of Congress in 1924, and since that time, the American College of Chiropractors has been honoring members of our profession, as well as occasionally non-chiropractors, for their contribution to our profession in academia, research, and leadership. Since our first official meeting back in 1925, the college has awarded the honorary title of Fellow in recognition of the role these individuals have played in molding and shaping the chiropractic profession into what we see today. As a past president used to remark in his presentation speech, we stand on the shoulders of these exceptional men and women whose sacrifice has contributed to the growth and development of the chiropractic profession. These include presidents of chiropractic colleges, of state and national associations, as well as professors, authors, researchers, and developers of chiropractic education technique, and include such individuals as B.J. Palmer. This contribution to the profession has been in addition to the valuable service they provided to their patients. When called upon by the profession, they answer the call, and those we honor today certainly share those qualities. At the behest of the Board of Directors of the American College of Chiropractors, I am pleased to induct these individuals into the college with the distinction of Fellow. As I call your name, I will ask that you come up to the podium, receive the red and gold cords emblematic of the distinguished contribution that you have made to the chiropractic profession in academia, research, and leadership. I would also ask that if your sponsor is present, to also come up and assist. The first inductee is Dr. Christopher Amato. He was sponsored by Dr. Mitch Green. Regrettably, Dr. Green is unable to be here today, expresses his regrets, so I'll do it alone. This Northeast College alum entered private practice in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania shortly after graduating. He went on to earn his diplomate in chiropractic rehabilitation from the Southern California University of Health Sciences. He is a medical examiner and certified primary spine practitioner. He has served as team doctor for the Lehigh Valley Storm, the New Jersey Stags, and the East Penn Raiders. Dr. Amato is an advanced practice clinician at the Lehigh Valley Health Network at Jefferson University Hospital. There he works in collaboration with providers from multiple disciplines to enhance patient care. For the past 20 years, he has been a member of the American Chiropractic Rehabilitation Board, where he served as board secretary and is currently the acting president. He has earned the ACA Rehab Council's Chiropractor of the Year Award in 2018. In his community, he volunteers in the minor football league industry. There he works with young men who are looking for a second chance, playing the game they love and keeping them off the streets and away from dangerous gangs. Dr. Amato is more than just their doctor. He is their mentor and their big brother. He has also served this community as both an elected and appointed official and was recently awarded the Northampton County's Citizen of the Year. And I almost forgot to mention that since the beginning of his career, he has made it a point to treat uninsured veterans at no charge. I am honored to bestow upon him the distinction of Fellow of the American College of Chiropractors. The second inductee is Dr. Carlos Bogosian, and he was sponsored by Dr. Charles Hemsey. Dr. Bogosian is a graduate of the University of Bridgeport College of Chiropractic and the founder and CEO of Sovida Chiropractic Centers, with 5 locations throughout Connecticut and 1 in Morristown, New Jersey. Dr. Bogosian is the current president of the National Board of Chiropractic Examiners, and he has served on their board of directors since 2019. He is the current president of the International Board of Chiropractic Examiners, as well as the acting board chair of the Connecticut Chiropractic State Board of Examiners. He has been serving on that board with continued appointments by 2 governors since 2015. Previously, he served as the president of the Federation of Chiropractic Licensing Board. Dr. Bogosian is a member of the Board of Trustees of the Boys and Girls Club of Hartford. Under his leadership and guidance, Sovida Chiropractic Centers is an active and engaged community partner. He's an active member of the St. George Armenian Church in Hartford. He's a multilinguist. Dr. Bogosian speaks 4 languages and has been the guest speaker for hundreds of professional groups and organizations, both nationally and internationally. He and his lovely wife, Shannon, have 2 children, Jacob and Sophia. I'm honored to bestow upon him the distinction of Fellow of the American College of Chiropractors. Our third inductee is Dr. Zachary Kupler. He was sponsored by Dr. Michael Meston, you know, that guy back here. This Northeast College alum went on to receive his Master of Science in Acupuncture, as well as Master of Science in Clinical Research. He has been serving the VA healthcare system with nearly 10 years of clinical experience as staff chiropractor at the Veterans Affairs Medical Center in Butler, Pennsylvania. He provides non-surgical, non-pharmacological care for spine-related and chronic musculoskeletal pain conditions. While most of his time has been spent in direct patient care, for the past 3 years, he has served as the clinical leader of the center's pain management services. His training and clinical research has resulted in this new role, which is to construct and oversee the research program. He is proud of his work with interdisciplinary teams from academic institutions and organizations, including the North American Spine Society, the American Physical Therapists Association, the American Chiropractic Association, and the Clinical Compass. Dr. Coupler has authored a series of papers describing the chiropractic profession's role in suicide prevention, quite an important success for our profession. Sadly, suicide remains one of the leading causes of death in this country. As an attending chiropractor for student clerkships, he models service as part of an integrated healthcare team. He is humbled and grateful for the opportunity to have an impact on the future of the profession. Dr. Coupler balances the demands of clinic, research, and administration with his personal life, where he helps to raise his 2 daughters, Eleanor and Adeline, which is something he considers the greatest achievement in his life. All of this while remaining committed to a career as a clinical scientist. I am honored to bestow upon him the distinction of Fellow of the American College of Chiropractors. Okay, our next inductee is Dr. Alexandra Fiore, and I am honored to be her sponsor. Another Northeast College alum, Dr. Fiore, has also completed a Master of Science in Clinical Anatomy and a Master of Science in Applied Clinical Nutrition. She currently serves as Clinical Educator Coordinator, as well as the Director of the Bachelor of Professional Studies program here at Northeast. In her professional journey, she has provided passion, support, and modern chiropractic education to her students. Her ability to relate to students, to offer guidance, and to instill a desire for learning is inspiring. Along with their clinical education team, they foster positive, evidence-based changes to the curriculum. Here at Northeast College, her efforts go beyond the coordinator's position, working in committees and work groups as a mentor to both students and faculty. And she represents Northeast College at the national boards. She serves as National Board Liaison for Parts 3 and 4, has presented on multiple occasions at the Clinical Educators Weekend. She has completed 2 research publications, including one that explores a multi-modalities approach for functional movement disorders resulting from motor vehicle accidents. As a wife to a chiropractor and a mother to 3 daughters, 2, 5, and 7, Dr. Fiore has learned how to balance her personal and professional life. She is grateful for this career, which has allowed her to live a full and rewarding life, while at the same time sharing her passion with the next generation of chiropractors. I am honored to bestow upon her the distinction of Fellow of the American College of Chiropractors. Okay, you'll be happy to know this is our final inductee. The extra time that Dr. Furr gave me to spend talking, I appreciate that, thank you. Our final inductee is Dr. Arlen Furr, and he is sponsored by Dr. Christina Petrocco Napoli. As you heard, Dr. Furr is a visionary chiropractor, founder of Activator Instruments Adjusting and Activator Methods Technique. He is a graduate of Logan College of Chiropractic, as well as a fellow of Palmer West Academy of Palmer College of Chiropractic West. Since you heard a lot about Dr. Four from Dr. Meston, as he often does when an award recipient is a keynote speaker, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift this a little bit and share kind of a personal experience that I feel demonstrates his impact on the chiropractic profession. While I was still attending chiropractic college, several classmates and I went to our first activator method seminar. We were starting clinic, and we were going to as many seminars as a student can afford. We couldn't get enough knowledge about chiropractic. But when it came to activator methods, this was different. We had never been exposed to instrument-based adjusting. I thought I was strictly a hands-on chiropractor. But I soon realized that knowing a low-force adjustment technique came in handy, as some of my patients did not want to be cracked. So I made it a point to know and become as competent as I could in different techniques and to utilize whichever one best suited my patient's best interests. Sometimes I would combine the techniques. Activator became one of the tools in my toolbox, along with diversified, flexion distraction, blocking, soft tissue work. What I particularly liked about the activator methods is the method of spinal assessment that they used, which helped me to best determine the level of subluxation, regardless of what technique I used to correct it. And for that, I'm very grateful to Dr. Four. Just to clarify, I'm not endorsing one technique over another. Your journey in the years to come will reveal what best works for you in your practice. That being said, Dr. Four's contribution to our profession cannot be understated. I'm honored to bestow upon him the distinction of Fellow of the American College of Chiropractors. Before I close this meeting, I have two things I would like to do. The first is to ask the current fellow recipients, as well as any previous recipient that is here in attendance, to please stand to be recognized on this, our 100th meeting of the American College of Chiropractors. Please stand. And please see me at the end of the commencement. I have something special for you. Lastly, if I may be permitted to make some remarks for the benefit of those graduating today. One of the beautiful things about this profession is that there is virtually no limit to what you can achieve, what you can accomplish, and in so many ways, as demonstrated by our inductees. Our story, the chiropractic story, has been one of struggles against obstacles and prejudices. This profession is strengthened by those who combine their optimism with the resilience to turn a vision into reality. As you continue to learn and grow, opportunities will present themselves. These will lead to more opportunities of growth and development, which will in turn lead to more opportunities. A mentor of mine used to say, "Luck is where preparedness meets opportunity." You have to be prepared to answer when the call comes. Now, I recall my graduation ceremony many, many years ago, back when I think Millard Fillmore was president. We had 250 graduates. They used to combine the two classes into one ceremony. Talk about a long ceremony. All I wanted to do was get out and start adjusting patients, do the best I could, heal my corner of the universe. After a few years, I decided to earn my CCSP, a certified sports degree, and it was shortly after that that I was asked by a patient if I would be the team doctor for the Pop Warner Football Club. That led to a meeting with one of the parents who asked me if I would teach a class at a local college. From there, I learned to serve on boards of various organizations, including within the chiropractic profession, and I could go on and on, but the point is that when I was sitting there in my graduation, I was not aware that all these things were going to happen. Ironically, that early teaching experience came in handy as it became my second career after a leg injury forced me into an early retirement from practice. The word commencement means beginning. You all stand here on the threshold of a dream, for those of you who remember the group, the Moody Blues. Opportunities and achievements are a natural part of this profession. And who knows, perhaps there will be those among you today who will answer the call when it comes and serve your profession in academia, research, leadership, or a combination of those. And perhaps a colleague will nominate you to receive a Fellow of the American College of Chiropractors. With that, the 100th meeting of the American College of Chiropractors is officially closed. Thank you very much, and congratulations to all the graduates and their families.
Thank you, Dr. Nurley. We now begin the presentation of candidates. Dr. Ann Killen, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, will present the candidates for the Doctor of Chiropractic degree.
Dr. Meston, I acknowledge with the authority and approval of the Northeast College of Health Sciences faculty that the graduates present have or shall be qualified to receive the degrees for which they have been recommended, and in recognition thereof, permission has been granted for the degrees to be appropriately conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Killen. Dr. Killen, will you please assist me in presenting the candidates? Dr. Wakefield Murphy, will you please call the names of each graduate as they proceed to the stage?
It is now my pleasure to present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Chiropractic. Dr. Elena Hope George. Dr. Meredith Page Bemis. Dr. Ina Kassab. Dr. Keisha Lee Kane. Dr. Elizabeth M. Simaluka. Dr. Michael Joseph Solomon. Dr. Abigail Rivera Guzman. Dr. Gabriel A. Renta Hernandez. Dr. Freddie Joseph Bonilla Lamboy. Dr. Jacob Gregory Lipensky. Dr. Ethan Gabriel Nahum. Assisting in their hooding is their mother, Dr. Irene Sherman. Dr. Abshire Elizabeth Markham. Dr. Abigail Gloria Riuta. Dr. Marissa Jenny. Dr. Julia Maria Reynaud. Dr. Olivia Rose Potter. Dr. Brett William Kenny. Dr. Isabella Rose Mora. Dr. Michaela P. Barrio. Dr. Ronald Thomas Daly, Jr. Dr. Mitchell Boris Kravatin. Dr. Alexis Nadine Burney, honors. Dr. Caitlin Camera Patricia Manjapane, honors. Dr. Taylor Nicole Moskal, honors. Dr. Juan R. Vega, Jr. Dr. Kristen Bechu, honors. Dr. Gurjas Saad Saeed, assisting in their hooding is their brother, Dr. Isaac Saeed. Dr. Bowden R. Sundin. Dr. Kenzie John. Dr. Dominic Devin Cadziella. Dr. Matthew A. Turry. Dr. John Merle Kane, honors. We would like to recognize graduates of this class who are unable to attend today's ceremony. Dr. Haley Langstaff and Dr. Chad Sheehan. Congratulations.
Will all the graduates please rise? Yeah. Upon recommendation of the faculty, and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Northeast College of Health Sciences and the Regents of the University of the State of New York, I hereby confer upon you, as appropriate to your course of study, the degree for which you have been recommended, along with the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left, signifying your accomplishments. Congratulations to each of you. You may be seated. I now invite all doctors of chiropractic present with us today to renew their words of commitment by reciting the chiropractic oath. The honor of administering the chiropractic oath belongs to Dr. Julie Scarano. Dr. Scarano.
Thank you, Dr. Meston. It is indeed a privilege to request the graduates of Northeast College of Health Sciences and doctors of chiropractic here today to please stand, raise their right hands, and recite after me the solemn chiropractic oath. I do hereby affirm before all that I hold sacred and these assembled witnesses that I will keep this oath and stipulation to hold in esteem and respect those who taught me the chiropractic healing art, to follow the methods of treatment and best practices, that according to my ability and judgment, I consider for the benefit of my patients, to abstain from unethical behavior, to stand ready at all times to serve humanity, with commitment to excellence, I will practice my art. I will at all times consider the patients under my care of supreme importance. I will provide the care which I have been taught to give by my alma mater. Through lifelong learning, I will keep my skills and my mind sharp. I will hold in confidence all things revealed to me as a doctor of chiropractic. While I continue to keep this oath solemn. May it be granted to enjoy life and the practice of chiropractic. Congratulations, doctors.
Well done, Julie. You may be seated. I would like to welcome William Sayre, Student Government Association Executive President, who has the distinct honor of addressing this class and audience. William, will you please join me at the podium?
Well, this is exciting. I gotta say, if there's one thing a little more adrenaline pumping than public speaking, it's the stairs to and from the podium. Good morning, everybody. I was once told that expectations are our placeholders for our own reality. And I feel like the process of becoming educated really embodies this. I remember getting my letter of acceptance and going to my chiropractor at the time to kind of gauge my own expectations. And I get there, I say, hey, I was accepted to chiropractic school. I say, so it's probably a couple of science classes, a lot of hands-on classes. It's probably not gonna be too hard, right? He puts everything down, puts both hands on the counter between us, followed by his full body weight, as if he was burdened by his scholastic memories, and says, William, it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. And I say, okay. Expectations recalibrated, and after being here for years, I can definitely understand why that was his position. Since our first day, we had to jump in with both feet first. It was almost like before it all started, like standing on the precipice of an enormous forest, and we couldn't quite gauge the depth of this wooded labyrinth, but we know within is the knowledge we seek to help people with our hands. So we take the first step in. And immediately, we're bombarded with heavy sciences, chiropractic techniques. By the end of our first year, we've dissected an entire human body. Getting a doctorate should not be easy, and as these folk can attest, it certainly is not. But it's not all bad. You know, along the way, you make lifelong friends and partners, bonded through trials and triumph. You find out so much about who you are, as stress can be a very direct teacher, albeit very uncomfortable at times. This process challenges our resolve and our endurance. We have to constantly choose to take another step forward. And we do so even when we feel like we have nothing left to give, because we know at the end, outside of that forest, exists today. A day you all earned and fought hard for, and now you're out of the woods. Every academic apparition our professors summoned and cast towards you to challenge, you struck down. You rose to the occasion so successfully that you find yourself in these very chairs. To help people is an absolute privilege. And you all chose a profession to help people in pain in a world that is all too quick to give it. It has been an absolute honor to share this period of growth with you all. You're going to help so many people. Now, while I might not be the first to say, and I certainly won't be the last, congratulations, doctors. Go forth and heal. Thank you.
Thank you, William. I'd like to reintroduce Dr. Robin Wakefield Murphy, Associate Professor, who has the distinct honor of presenting the faculty address. Dr. Wakefield Murphy.
I have the unfortunate honor of following William, who is such an eloquent speaker. I think we can all attest to that, and I promise I won't be conjuring any academic apparitions to haunt you on your last day here. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today. I remember all of you as first trimester students in my anatomy class, probably wondering, what have I gotten myself into? But you sit here today, and your accomplishments today reflect on the tremendous work, dedication, and perseverance that have brought each one of you to this moment. It is a testament to your commitment that not only to your education, but also to your values of care, compassion, and service that are at the heart of being a healthcare provider. As you stand on the threshold of your professional careers, I want to take a moment to offer you a message of inspiration, one that resonates with the work you are about to do and the kind of healthcare professionals that you have worked so hard to become. Fred Rogers, the beloved television personality known to many of us as Mr. Rogers, once shared an incredibly simple yet deeply meaningful piece of advice. He said, "When I was a boy and I would see scary things in the news, my mother would say to me, 'Look for the helpers. You will always find people helping.'" This message is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, we are never alone. The world can often feel like a daunting place, chaotic, divided, sometimes even frightening. We are constantly confronted with challenges, both big and small. Yet in the midst of those challenges, there is always hope. And that hope comes in the form of those who help, those who give, those who offer comfort and care. As you step into the role of doctor, you will become one of those helpers. You will be the ones who show up with compassion, who listen with empathy, who offer healing hands to those in need. You are about to enter a profession where your skills, your knowledge, and your empathy will be called upon to make a difference in the lives of your patients. Whether you are providing relief from chronic pain, restoring mobility after an injury, or helping someone achieve a greater sense of well-being, your impact will be profound. But it's not just the physical healing you offer. Chiropractic care, as you all know, is more about just bones and muscles. It's about caring for the whole person. It's about providing your patients with not only relief, but also empowerment. Through your work, you will give your patients the tools they need to reclaim their health. However, as you enter this profession, I ask that you always keep one thing in mind. The world will need you to be more than just technicians and practitioners. It will need you to be leaders in healing. It will need you to be sources of hope, advocates for wellness, and examples of the compassion that is so essential to the art and the practice of healthcare. In your years ahead, you will face challenges. There will be tough days when you may question yourself or wonder if the work you're doing truly matters. But in those moments, I encourage you to remember Mr. Rogers' words. Look for the helpers. Look for the ways in which you have helped someone, how you improved their life, how you've shared your knowledge and your care. Look for the ways in which you have been a source of hope, even in the smallest of interactions. So as you step into your future as chiropractors, I ask that you continue to be those helpers. When you face the inevitable challenges, take inspiration from the helpers around you and helpers within you. Each patient you encounter, each adjustment you perform, each moment of healing that you facilitate is a reflection of your commitment to helping those in need. From day one in anatomy class, through the challenges of foundational sciences, through the trials and tribulations of bone and joint, you have worked tirelessly to reach this day. But this is just the beginning. The world awaits your care, your expertise, and your compassion. Congratulations once again on this extraordinary achievement. I and the rest of the faculty are so proud of your achievements, and we look forward to all the amazing things you will do in the years to come. Go forward with confidence and continue to be the helpers the world so desperately needs. Thank you and congratulations.
Well said. Thank you, Dr. Wakefield Murphy. I would now like to introduce Amy Redmond, Vice President of Enrollment Management and Student Affairs, to welcome you as the newest alum of Northeast College of Health Sciences. Amy?
Good morning, graduates. On behalf of the Alumni Relations Department and your current Northeast College of Health and Health Sciences community of faculty and staff, I'm honored to welcome you to an even larger Northeast College community that includes over 10,000 alumni. As an alum of Northeast College, we will look forward to hearing about your future adventures and successes. Congratulations, graduates, and now alumni.
Thank you, Amy. Graduates, family, friends, and guests, it is truly my honor to preside over what is undoubtedly one of the most significant ceremonies held at this institution. On behalf of the college, I want to thank all of you here today for being part of this momentous occasion. The pride we feel for the graduates is not simply for today's ceremony, but for the incredible journey that has brought us here. This pride is a result of many hours of mutual effort and dedication, and it reflects the ongoing relationships we have built together in our pursuit of excellence. We have worked as a community, and together, we have achieved something extraordinary. Graduates, you are now equipped with the knowledge and skills to begin your practice and continue your lifelong pursuit of learning. Today, the chiropractic profession welcomes you as its newest and brightest members. Your future patients will be fortunate to have you as their mentors, partners in health, and guides in their own quest for knowledge. As graduates of Northeast College's distinguished Doctor of Chiropractic program, you are empowered to reimagine health, to lead with compassion, and to transform lives, yours and everyone else's that you touch. We are incredibly proud of you and have full confidence in your ability to lead with purpose, practice with passion, and drive transformative change. I now send you forth into the world to make a lasting impact, inspire those around you, and give hope to those in need. May your journey be filled with purpose, fulfillment, and the joy that comes from transforming lives. Continue to build on the legacy you have begun here at Northeast College. letting your contributions to humanity be a testament to compassionate leadership, clinical excellence, ethical practice, and the relentless commitment to patient-centered care and the promotion of health and wellness. Congratulations on your graduation and best wishes for your next adventure. Please remain seated for the benediction. Reverend Ntuala, will you join me?
I began with the invocation calling all of us to remember our authenticity as well as how we are interconnected, that we are bound to one another. This knowledge, I hope, helps us to remember dignity, that we see and remember our own dignity, and that we have the ability then to see it in others. Dignity is different from respect as it is a birthright. Dignity is not something that is earned, and it's not something that can be lost. Dignity is that thing inside us. It is who you are. As I was sitting here watching this graduation ceremony, and I was reflecting on the fact that I will be doing this in a completely different field, graduating at a completely different place. With my doctorate in just a couple months, part of my work was reclaiming or reassessing the Care Bears, which was a childhood cartoon that when I was a kid, it's come back like everything from my childhood. It's just littered in Walmart. But the Care Bears were awesome in that they each had a core value. That's your authenticity or your dignity, and it was symbolized in a certain symbol on their belly to express their personhood. And what they did is they didn't try to change the belly symbol on anybody. And when somebody found themselves unable to remember their dignity, they spent time doing and joining together as a community the Care Bear Stare, which was just pure love shot out in their belly, projecting these beautiful, colorful lights, right? And the design there was not to punish a person, but it was to heal them. It was to remember that they are who they are, and we are only who we are when each one of us has that dignity recognized in us. So you have huge responsibilities ahead of you. Remember your dignity as you care for others, and remember theirs, and let them care for you. And as you leave this day, know that you don't go alone. You carry one another with you. May this knowledge energize and enable you, remembering that all of us are who we are because of who others around us are. Asante Sana.
Dr. Zampano, will you please join me?
Congratulations. The commencement activities for Northeast College of Health Sciences are officially closed.